Omid Scobie told the BBC's New Harry, Meghan and the Media podcast that the soaring popularity of the Duke and Duchess of Sussex would have ruffled feathers among the different household staff, as well as between other family members, all vying to get their name in the spotlight. The Finding Freedom author said how Meghan Markle and Prince Harry found themselves in a situation where they were the most written about, talked about and celebrated members of the royal family, but he stressed how the popularity the pair enjoyed for such a long time, during their tenure as full-time royals, would have no doubt been threatening to others within the institution. The royal expert stressed that the pair's popularity among Britons following their marriage and subsequent royal appearances would have caused a ruckus across the royal households, away from their own Kensington Palace team. Division of royal family members by their household and their respective teams, Mr. Scobie explained, breeds an atmosphere of competition between both family members and other household staff, and this was the root of the problem. He explained, "You have to remember this isn't just one big family, one big household working together. This is separate house. Central to this is the aides that work for each senior member of the royal family who Mr. Scobie stressed make it a priority, and obligation, to make sure their senior family members get as much coverage and attention as possible." The royal author said, "Making sure that the work that person does, the image and the profile of that person, is as big as it can be. And also sits within the real line of succession, the real hierarchical order that the royal family thrives on is important." He explained that as a result, this feeling of Harry and Meghan, having to be kept in line, and put in their place became an issue behind palace doors. Mr. Scobie noted this was compounded by the fact that it kept happening over and over again, and threatened to take the limelight away from other royal households. The Duke and Duchess of Sussex left the United Kingdom for Canada in 2020 before moving to Montecito, California. They now live in a massive 9-bedroom, 16-bathroom mansion worth an eye-watering £11 million, which they share with their two children, Archie, 2, and Lilibet, 7 months. Since leaving the firm, Prince Harry has continued his work with injured armed forces veterans on his Invictus Games sports competition, but he has also taken a job as Chief Impact Officer at Better Up, a California coaching and mental health startup business. Last year Meghan released picture book The Bench. She is also producing a Netflix series called Pearl about a little girl who is inspired by women from history and has signed a multi-million-dollar contract to produce a Spotify podcast with Harry for the pair's audio company Archwell. The Duchess of Sussex has also attempted to move into U.S. politics after penning a letter to the Speaker of the House of Representatives, Nancy Pelosi, calling for mums and dads to be paid their full salary while on parental leave.